All right, now we're moving on to more complicated examples of function evaluation using formulas. So here I'm looking at a function f of x is equal to 5x minus 3. The goal is to find f of minus x, f of a plus 2, and f of 3x. So you're probably thinking, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? Well, if we think of these as x values, even though they have x's in it, just think of it as another x value. These are the things that we're going to plug in to our function, just as before. Nothing unusual is going on here. Just like you plug in numbers into a function, you're just going to take whatever the heck is inside this parentheses set here and replace x with it. Okay, so what does that look like? What is f of minus x? So every place I see an x here, I'm going to replace it with a minus x. So this is really why I like to use parentheses when I do substitutions. So I have 5 times minus x, because I replaced this x with this particular input. Okay? Minus 3, because that's part of the minus 3 here. Now simplify. Now I have 5 times minus x, so that's just minus 5x minus 3, because of that minus 3 here. And we're done. We don't get a number out, but we get another expression. And that's perfectly fine. We just want to know what happens when I plug in the negation of a particular number. That's what happens. Okay? So what is f of, say, a plus 2? Same principle. Every place we see an x, we're going to replace it with an a plus 2. So I have 5 times a plus 2. So I just substituted a plus 2 in for x. Then I subtract 3. Every place I saw an x, replace with a plus 2. Now simplify. This is going to require a little bit of distribution. So this gives me 5a plus 10 by taking this 5 and foiling. And then this minus 3 gets carried along for the ride. Combine like terms. There's no other a terms except for this 5a. So we just get to copy paste that. Then we have plus 7, because I can add minus 3 and 10 together. So that gives me plus 7. So when I plug in a plus 2, I get 5a plus 7. All right, and with that, we are done with that example, or that part of the example. Last one is f of 3x. Same thing. Every place I see an x up here, I'm replacing it with a 3x. Okay, so I have 5 times 3x. Every place I see an x, I'm replacing it with the 3x. So 5 times 3x minus 3, because the 3 gets carried along for the ride. So, simplifying, I have 5 times 3 times x, so that's just 15x minus 3. Okay? So when I plug in 3x, I get 15x minus 3. So, in each of these cases, I never got a number out, but I got a new expression, and that's kind of what I'm after here. All right, so with that, this first example is done. If you found it helpful, please like and subscribe. If you want to see more examples like this, please check out the link in the description. It'll take you to projectgradered.com. You'll see a lot more example videos there. Thanks.